Hi everyone, surprise! Lisa here for with Stampin' with LC Designs. I wanted to hop on and make a quick card with you. We're gonna make this fall card, and the reason I really wanted to do this video with you is I wanted to show you how to put this crate together. So this is the rustic crate bundle that we're going to use. I'm trying to go live or on my iPad to see you guys. So we're using the rustic crate bundle today. And there is this stamp for the crate, but there's the actual dies that make the crate. You can see I've been messing around with it. I have it pulled out, but I really wanted to show you how to put that together. So let's do the crate first. So we're going to use some crumb cake. Let me get my dies here. So in case you haven't seen it, it's page 46 in the mini catalog. I did use this autumn paper, All About Autumn paper, which is on back order again. It was on back order. It came in stock yesterday and it's out again today. So I think it's coming back in October. But anyway, hopefully you got it when it first came out. So again, this is on page 46. So let's grab, let me get this out of the way, our cut and emboss machine. And I am going to use copper clay. I have all my stuff over here. I got stuff all over. So I'm going to use copper clay for my crate. So this is one of the pieces that you need, and this is the other. You should have seen me at first trying to put this crate together myself. I did it wrong several times, and then I finally figured it out, and I was like, oh, I better show everyone how to put it together in case they've tried. You know, that's one thing. Our stamps don't come with instructions. There will be, you know, sometimes Stampin' Up! Does some videos. But have any of you tried this set yet? Have you seen it? Have you tried it? I'm trying to go into my comments. So let me use my little picky tool. I feel like my camera's far away today. I don't know. And of course there's a shadow because I'm doing this in the evening. So let me show you. There's a score line here, a score line here, one here, this long one here, 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 and here. This one here, you're not going to fold. So you're going to fold this little one here, the little one here, the long one, this medium one, this V-shaped one, and this other one. So I'm assuming, let me get my bone folder. I still use this broken tip one, the one my husband tried to use for a tool one day. I have another one here, but for whatever, this is my Lucky Charms team, my team one. Maybe that's why I'm always using it. So fold those over. I'm going to get my adhesive sheet. Oh, I already had it pulled out. So maybe you could see that better on top of the burnish. Let's burnish the backside too. I really want those to stay flat, because this other piece actually just lays right on top of it like that. So we're going to use some liquid glue. But see, I think the reason that score line is here is so that it looks like a crate, you know, the indentation of the crate. So see, I think the first time I put it together, I folded that, and because I was like, it's a score line, it needs to be folded, but it didn't. So again, I just wanted to show you guys how to put it together. And so then this, see, this just lays on top of it. But since we're using liquid glue, I'm going to grab my little clothespins that I always use to hold my boxes and stuff. I'm going to use that while this glues. So that's basically how you put your crate together. It was pretty easy once I figured it out. So let's get to the rest. So the card base is going to be 4 1/4 by 11, folded in half at 5 1/2, burnish that. And then we have a piece of copper clay that's 5 1/4 by 4. And then my DSP, I don't have that cut, but we're going to cut it at 3 7/8. So let's go 3 7/8, which is just before the 4, 2 notches before the 4 on this trimmer. 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, which is 2 lines after the 5 on this trimmer. Some trimmers might not have the 16th, so just be aware. And so we're gonna adhere this to here. I just like to have that little border background. Look how pretty this paper is on the other side. I know this is probably why it's so popular, and it's just running out like crazy. And I've been working on a class, autumn leaves class, that I was gonna put out after my Halloween class, but now that the stuff's on back order, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. So then before we put this onto here, we're gonna use some pecan pie ribbon. And what you can just do is you can use your seal, attach it there, attach it there. It's probably not exactly the same as on my card, but we'll see the position of it because that one's lopsided. So just like that. And then now we can go ahead and adhere this to our card base. Trying to make sure that I put all this position. You notice I'm using seal today. My liquid glue has been drying so quickly. And now what we're gonna do, this is the, let me see, the deckled circles. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 6th one from the smallest that I used. I already cut it. This is pumpkin pie that we're using. And I'm gonna grab my cut and emboss again, because we're gonna emboss with this dotted hobnail dots embossing folder. I just wanted to add some texture. And we gotta change my plates because this is a 3D embossing folder. And then we're gonna need this one again, the cutting. So actually, since I have it out, we'll go ahead and cut. This is Daffodil Delight, and I'm just gonna cut out the hello die. You know, today we got some rain, some much needed rain. Not a whole lot, but we did get some. So it really has us cooling down. I didn't have to put shorts on today. So we're gonna use this in a bit. So here's our, our circle. So the circle I just glued on because our crate is gonna be 3-dimensional with our flowers. So just center that. And our crate is done. We can actually put it on. So look, it's a cute little crate. And I'm going to use dimensionals on that. Just put a couple of dimensionals to pop it up. Put it right there. And then now we need to do our flowers. So, what is your opinion on these flowers? I tried to make them look like fall flowers because I wanted a fall card. These are definitely poinsettias, right? But I wanted them to look like a fall flower. So do you guys like them as a fall flower? Can you tell that they were poinsettias if I didn't do them in that color? I actually have this upside down. But look, I'll show you. These are always when I'm playing around. I saved my one. See, that was a different color, and I added some Winkostella. I was trying to make them fall, but here's the poinsettia one. So it's, I think they look, I was trying to make them look like mums. So what are your thoughts? What do you guys think? Okay, so let's get into coloring them. So since I was trying to make them like fall, I'm using crumb cake. For the leaves, I'm going to do these, the dark. What I always do is I just do the lines. I go through the lines with my dark, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm trying not to get my head in the camera. And then here's the light, so we'll just fill them in with light. And you know, I guess they could be green. Just because it's fall doesn't mean that they can't be green. I was just trying to go with the fall colors. And kind of, I was actually trying to match some to the paper here. So we'll just color these in super quick. What are your favorite fall colors? Oranges, yellows, browns, greens. I mean, there's got to be greens in there, right? Okay, so now I'm going to use pumpkin pie. I'm going to do this smaller one in pumpkin pie. So here, instead of, you know, I have not been able to get the lids off of my, oh my goodness, look. My lids are sticking for some reason. Yes, I know that's not good. So instead of doing the lines on this, I'm just going to go with the dark and kind of just brush it out. Go at a, kind of like in a circle, I guess, and just brush it out. And then I'm not going to put that lid on in case I still need it. For whatever reason, only on my pumpkin pie. And then I think actually my Daffodil Delight. And then just kind of blend that in with the light. Once you get to that. My blends are so overly used. I use them a lot. I really like coloring with the blends. I prefer the blends over the Stampin' Write markers, but the Stampin' Write markers are great for your stamps. So you want to have like different colors on your stamp. Okay, I don't think I need this anymore, so I'll put my lid back on. And now the daffodil, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to do, kind of go out with the, I got the light, with the dark. Just do the same thing, kind of just go on out. You could do your, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You could do your leaves the same way. I like to do that with my leaves when I do my green leaves. Any leaves that are green. I always start out with the dark color on the bottom and then go light towards the top. Yes, this Daffodil Delight. Sorry guys. Sorry about the squeaking. Like I said, I use it so much. I think I'm going to make that yellow, but it could have been a pumpkin pie leaf. But I think these look like fall flowers now. What do you say? Are you guys agreeing with me, or are you like, no, they're still poinsettias? All right, so now this is the medium blends, the medium pack, and this is the lighter one from the medium, and I'm just going to do those centers, that color. Okay, so there is a die for this, and I didn't pull it out, but now I have it. So let's go ahead and die cut this out. Do you guys make fall cards? Or are you jumping right into Christmas? For me, being the card lady, I'm always the last to have my Christmas cards done. I used to be the first to get them out in the family, but not anymore. But those days too, I didn't make them all. I wasn't making them all handmade. So here's our crate. Here's our flowers. So I'm just going to put a couple of dimensionals behind the flowers, and we're going to fit them into that crate. Oops. Just like so. And then we are going to glue, yes, glue. So just don't put it at the top of the L, like the L's and the H, kind of, because they're gonna hang off the ribbon. I'm gluing this to the ribbon. You could put an adhesive sheet behind it. It might make it a little easier if you don't want to deal with the glue. And since my ribbon looks a little loose, we can go ahead and put a glue dot under it to hold it in place if you want. Just like so. And then now we're not done. We need our ribbon again, and I'm going to make a little tiny bow to put on there. Sometimes I'll tie my bows. I would tie it around it, but I wanted to do this because I kind of wanted a small bow. Just a little petite bow. Again, this is the pecan pie ribbon. Pecan pie, right? Now that I'm saying it, yeah, it's pecan pie. I thought so. So we're going to get some more glue dots. Where are my glue dots? And put that on. I think I'm going to grab two because this is kind of a thick bow, thick dimension-wise, and just put it right there, right like that. And there is our card. Ah, look how quick and easy that was. Have you guys played around with this? Again, I just wanted to show you guys what can be done with it and how the crate does get assembled. And there's our card. Quick and easy. Thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to join me tomorrow for Workshop Wednesday at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. Let me grab the card we're going to make. And it's another, I'm using this crate bundle again, but look at how fancy this one is. Ta-da! So we'll be making this one tomorrow live at 12 o'clock Mountain Time right here on this page. You guys all have a good evening. You take care. Bye.